What's up, everybody? What's up, MGTOW? So I just wanted to talk real quick about the newest round of censorship that's hit Eurameraustralia land, also known as the Anglosphere. Now, it seems kind of coincidental that both in New Zealand and now Europe, and also Russia apparently too, is putting out a new wave of internet censorship, all seemingly unrelated and uncoordinated, but just happens to be happening all at the same time. Now, of course, with the incident that shall not be named in New Zealand, it's pretty obvious why they want to ban the internet down there, because they don't want people talking about what may or may not have happened. But I do find it kind of interesting that John Podesta was there days earlier saying that there's going to be an attack on the internet, and here we are with the internet being attacked, and, BitChute and Minds and Gab are no longer allowed in Australia. It's just a kind of interesting coincidence that, I guess, just one of those coincidences that just keep happening over and over and over again. Now, was it real? Was it fake? Was it something else? Who really knows? I mean, I don't put it past people to kill other people. It's just something that people do. So, who knows what the real cause of it was? It's probably never going to be proven now since nobody can look at the video. So, that's that. Now, as far as it goes with Europe, a lot of Americans might not know this, but Europe is actually slightly more technologically advanced than the United States, actually. For example, they had text messaging several years before the United States had text messaging. And they get their PlayStations before we do and things like that. So, to look at Europe as an example of what may happen in the United States is probably a good thing, especially since they're trying to ban people from commenting on news sources and, of course, sharing memes, which, it's a sad day when people in Europe can't share memes because, for instance, they put out some of the best memes, or some of the dankest memes, I should say. For instance, Count Dankula and the Nazi pug. Who can't laugh at that? But again, like I said, just from my perspective of looking at the timing of how everything's happening, it does seem as if it's either a huge coincidence or it's in some way coordinated. And, one of the best ways to stop your opposition from attacking you is to stop them from being able to communicate with each other. So, this is a perfect opportunity for them to stop any political opposition from communicating. And also a secondary effect of this is how the left has been using this conspiracy tactic, where anything that, takes longer than a few sentences or possibly a meme to explain is now a conspiracy theory. Oh, you think dinosaurs existed? Prove it. Well, we have all this science. Oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Airplanes can fly. Well, there's this thing called lift and the air pressure and thermodynamics. Oh, that's a conspiracy theory. That's what the left does. It's like anything you say that they don't agree with is a conspiracy theory. So, gynocentrism. Oh, show me gynocentrism on the map. I can't. It's a sociological phenomenon. Oh, that's a conspiracy theory. It's like, oh, white guys have to pay more taxes than everybody else. That's a conspiracy theory. Everything is just a conspiracy theory that they don't agree with. So if they can block you from actually showing articles and news sources, then it makes it much easier for the left to just call everything a conspiracy theory. It's like, oh, the president just said this. Well, that's a conspiracy theory. It's like, no, it's actually on the news. Well, show it to me. Well, I can't because we're on the internet right now. Well, it's a conspiracy theory. You see how it goes? It's just everything's going to be a conspiracy theory. And you won't be able to prove it if you can't show the news article or show the source of the information. Then they can just get a couple trolls on your page. It's a conspiracy theory. And you can't respond to it because you can't show the documents. You can't show the data. So that could be a real problem. And I kind of see this coming to the United States because, all it takes is one spaghetti incident in the United States and they will start to do something similar. Because they say somebody, let's say whether true or not, if they claim that somebody organized some type of attack on the internet, that's the end of internet anonymity. Because if they say, oh, well, these guys got together on 4chan or these guys got together on, Minds or Gab or something like that, and they coordinated a spaghetti incident, and now we need to see, everybody's got to put their ID in their computer, like in the slot in their computer before they can go on the internet, because we don't want any more spaghetti incidents. Because, right now, there's already a meme going on of peer pressure to get you to give up your anonymity on the internet. Even within conspiracy circles and MGTOW, there are people that will claim that your information is not valid if you don't show your face. And they're trying to use peer pressure to get you to show your face. Because, again, like if you want to make an argument against somebody or comment against somebody, and then their only retort is that, oh, well, you don't show your face, so therefore your information is invalid because I show my face, because I can afford a house and all this other stuff and I don't have to lose my job, so I can show my face, but your information is invalid because you don't show your face. So it must be a conspiracy theory. And most people, the general population, they already jumped on the internet to show their face, whether it's dating apps like Tinder, or they're doing product sales on YouTube, or they're doing political stuff on Facebook. Most people want to show their face. They want to be popular, and it's a great way to pick up chicks or pick up guys on the internet is by showing your face. And so the majority of the people are already on it. And now they want to weed out the few people that value their privacy. And like I said, all it takes is a spaghetti incident, and they say, oh, well, they were on 4chan. And so now we got to shut 4chan down, and because, we don't want any more spaghetti incidents. And we can already see that has happened in New Zealand. BitChute's blocked, Minds is blocked, Gab's blocked. Facebook isn't blocked, but that's the one that it happened on. And you can see, and that thing where Facebook went down the day before it happened, it's just very coincidental, very coincidental. All these coincidences happening all at the exact same time, and all the coincidences just happen to favor the government in whatever country or whatever region that they're in. Just very, chin scratching. So to me, there's really no way that you can really stop it, because if it's fake, you definitely can't stop it, because if it's somebody doing some type of dark ops or something, whatever, however you want to look at it like that, and they're going to go ahead and do whatever they're going to do and have their little spaghetti incident, and then they're just going to say, oh, well, it was on 4chan. 4chan's blocked. And if somebody actually does do something, that just gives them even more fuel for the fire. So it just seems like it's almost inevitable. And it would be great if we could, build alternate sources. But like you see with the New Zealand thing, even if you build alternate sources, they'll just send actual police and military to shut you down. They're not playing this like on the internet trying to, play back and forth with the hackers anymore. They're going to try to find your location in the real world and send actual people with guns to shut you down. So, not trying to make it seem too bleak, because at least right now we can still say something, and that's why I'm here saying something right now. And hopefully this message will get to somebody that cares about it, but probably not, because if you're listening to this, you probably already care about it, and everybody else probably will say that this is a conspiracy theory. So that's all I got for this video. Have a good day and go MGTOW.